My hair is falling down. My God. Oh, let me do this. Share my video. Okay. Settings. Okay. 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 I am trying to get everything organized here. Hello, Lena from Sweden. Wow. Um, hey, Amanda. Hey, Joni. Just so y'all know, and I'm probably going to say this a million times. Oh, my hair's falling down. um, over here, I'm live on the Tube and the Book of Face. Get it? Get it? Over here, I am live on TikTok. So and then I've got 4 platforms going. Let me fix this one here. Sorry for the weird. I also have to apologize for my weird lighting because of my dark house. Um, hey, Aaron. Oh, yeah, Aaron. Every time I see you now, Aaron, I'm going to know how I can swipe right on TikTok and see my comments better. So I'm an hour late. I know I was shooting for noon, the noon Q&A, but let me fix this. I got the Weather Channel on. Woo, that hurricane, you guys. Oops, in Jamaica. Oh my God. It's pretty brutal, right? Okay, there you go. You like it dark too, Beth? Yeah, like so my son helped build this place years ago. And so all my walls and my ceiling is all plywood. And then he dark stained it. I know on the TikTok, you can see it better. That's my ceiling up there. Um, how do you catch your loose dog? Where is your dog loose at? Hey, Jenny. Um, hey, Julie from England. Yes, my ex-husband is here. Um, it's getting there. Okay. Um, oh, you're welcome, Aaron. Thank you so much. You know, check it out. It's working on TikTok. So, okay, so on TikTok, you guys don't care about this, but you guys care about this. They something called like a fan club or something, and they let me make all these little emote things and badges, and I did that last night, and I saw someone just used them. Yes, Anna, we do YouTube videos. Yes. Um, oh, look at that. Sleeping Siren 13. Look at you using those. Who else? Oh, and God, okay, they're working. They're working. So I guess these little badges mean that you're on here the most? I don't know. I have to learn about all this. So much to learn on TikTok. It changes every day. Um, God, it's a lot to learn. Okay. So as far as my ex working here, it I have to be more patient. It's hard for me because he has been in prison most of his life, so he doesn't like technology. They didn't have technology when he was out last. Um, that kind of stuff. So that's been a little bit of a struggle. Um, social cues, non-existent. Um, trying to explain that you can't like call somebody like in the middle of the night. Like, no, you can't do that. So, you know, I think it's been like 3 weeks, so we're still working things out. Um, It is Tuesday. I know, Garden Goddess. It is. It feels like Monday for me, though. Yesterday was not too bad. Today is, ugh. What did he go to prison for being in drama? Um, this last time that he did 19 years, you're not even going to believe it. You talk about wanting revenge. um, hey, is it Guyams? Guyams from France? I like calling out the international people. That's great. Hold on one sec. Oh my God. Thank you, Jennifer, for the super sticker donation. Thank you. For those that want to know what a super sticker donation or a super chat donation is, it's kind of like TikTok's version of sending a gift. So it's kind of the same thing. So that's over on YouTube. That's what I'm doing over here. Guess we're still in Louisiana. Hey, Wendell from the UK. Hey, Charlotte and Marley from the UK. Oh, Agnes from Germany. Broke down. They, depending on the prison, but not very many of them teach anything. So he did 19 years in Ohio, and then the rest of the time was in Florida. Okay, back to back. The Ohio cases was theft. He hey, Christine from Ireland. He in 1987, he was very young. I want to say like 20 maybe. He and some friends stole some things that go pow pow. TikTok is very sensitive. We can't say certain words. From a illegal pharmaceutical dealer. I'm talking in code. Broke into the house and took their things that go pow pow. Hey, Miss Zatina from Sweden. And then Christine from Switzerland. Oh my God, that's so crazy. A lot of international people here. He then went to his favorite hangout. This is a true story. I read the newspaper article. I couldn't believe the newspaper article on it. He then went to a cemetery that him and his friends like to hang out when they would drink, and smoke, what. Hey, Vicky Taylor from Ireland. And he went to hide the things that go pow pow at his favorite crypt, like a tombstone, like a crypt. And he said it was like an Egyptian pyramid. By the way, true story. I found it. It's actually there. And then Samoa from Germany. Simona. He then, while intoxicated and having a good time, he and his friends decided to steal one of the, they had like these statues, these big stone statues outside the pyramid of a sphinx. And he stole one of them. True story. Saw the article. Of course, he got caught because he put it in the front yard of his house. Hey, Mai from France. And then got found guilty. And then he booked it out of Ohio before he went to prison. And they did not find him for many, 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 many years. And by the time they found him, they were very, 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 very angry and extradited him back to Ohio. And that's where he's been doing his time all this time. So, yeah. That's true story. True story. So, yes, 19 years in Ohio for theft. And I guess they were a little upset that he managed to hide from them all this time. So, yeah, true story. If I knew how to do screen share, next time I'll talk about this. I'll put the article up there. I read it. They even put in there like he stole the Sphinx. So he did 19 years for a 1987 crime. Yep. Is he related to me? Yeah, he's my ex-husband. I mean, that's as far as the relation goes. Hey, Stephanie from Quebec. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So, a total of 39 years from Florida to Ohio. And so he's been in prison more than he's been out. So we are having a little bit of a struggle. What's this? Hey, Shayna, thank you for the super chat donation. She says, "How is Phoenix doing other than trying to get her to the vet?" Um, so she did have a hard time at the vet. Phoenix is a very feral dog who came from the Korean meat market. Um, Christina, I'll answer that in a second. And she recently got taken to the vet, and she did not have it was bad. So the next time she goes, I'm going to take her. She's still having a hard time. I've got her now to lick cat food off a spoon. Like she would never take nothing from me. I had to put her food down and walk away. So now I've got her to where she licks from a spoon. So we're getting a little bit closer. Dixon the Dick. Christina, I hope he's not a lifer. He's a very difficult dog, though. Hey, Taylor, my wee pal from Scotland. Dixon is a very tough blue tick coonhound. He's very tough. Doesn't like other dogs, really. He'll throw down. Like he's a bad mamma jamma. That's a tough dog right there. How long have we had Phoenix? Oh, I don't remember when I got her. Probably about 6 months, 7 months now. By the way, those of you on TikTok that have my little badges that I made last night, the TMT badges, I didn't know what to put. They only give you like a couple of spaces to put something. So I just put my initials, Tia Maria Torres. I don't know what to put. Dog. You went from pit bulls to blue ticks because of me, Jennifer. Oh my gosh. May the force be with you. These blue tick coonhounds make pit bulls. Oh my God. Pit bulls are so much easier. So much easier. Yeah, these blue tick coonhounds are a lot, man. Ugh. Like, I'm too old to be dealing with them right now. Harris Casino. We were at Harris Casino years ago. Really? I don't remember. Really? I don't remember that. Thank you, Dante. Thank you, Dante. Dante just sent a super chat donation. Do the locals in Assumption Parish know Villalobos is there? 100%. Yes. Are they dumping dogs or leaving them on property like the people in New Orleans? No, they do not. No. Nope. They contact us. The majority of them contact us. They have the courtesy to like get a hold of us or call the sheriff's department. So we don't have that problem like we did in New Orleans. Hey, Yvonne from Scotland. What dog would best suit you? Oh, that depends on a lot of things, Yvonne. Depends on a lot of things. Jennifer, you have 6 blue ticks? Are you out of your mind? Don't answer that. Oh, Vidon says, I'm so glad to see that you didn't pass away. I know. I actually saw on TikTok, there was this video, an AI video that I passed away. I actually saved it. I was going to post it today and say, hey, who wants to make donations to my funeral? Like, you know, when people pass away, they go in lieu of flowers. That's what I'll do. I'll post it and say, in lieu of flowers, send me money for my Coke Zero habit. Right? Yeah, totally do that. I wonder if people would fall for it. Earl is still working for us. Yes. Can the hounds have blankets? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them can. Hmm. Danielle says, I hope I'm having, you hope, she hopes I'm having a good day. I'm trying, Danielle. I'm trying. Yep. 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 Was it a cremation or a burial? I don't know, C Hag. I don't know. I didn't even know I died. Do we still have the wolf dog rescue? Yes. Yes, we do. Sharon, there's plenty of other rescues in New Orleans. There's plenty of other dog rescues in New Orleans. A lot, actually. So us leaving, they were fine before we were there, and they can be fine after we're gone. Aaron, I don't do meet and greets anymore. I just don't. Maybe someday. Um, maybe when my next book comes out, I'll do like a signing. I would rather do something like that. So yeah. You rescue greyhounds? Cool, crafting mermaid. Glad to see I'm still kicking. We moved to Louisiana back in 2011. So we've been here a long time. Regina, we moved out of New Orleans last year. Hey, Marianne, is it Villa Platte, right? Is that how you say it? Villa Platte? I pass by there a lot. Leaving New Orleans, we've been gone from New Orleans. We've been gone from New Orleans since last year. We are here in Louisiana. We're still here in Louisiana. We're only like an hour and a half away. That's all. We're close. Oh, I've got to. Whoops! I was behind on my messages here on TikTok. Hey, Miss Tiga from New Zealand. Why did we move? A combination of things. One, we couldn't afford to pay the rent on that building anymore. And two, the crime in New Orleans was getting so bad. Like our building got shot up. And they weren't shooting at us. They were actually shooting at somebody on the street, and the bullet came through our wall. So, yeah, let's see, we had multiple cars stolen, carjacked a few times, my employees, my kids. So, yeah, too much going on there. So, yes, we still have parolees working for us. Oh, thank you, Rebecca Stevens. Where are we heading? We're not heading anywhere. We're right here where we've been here the whole time. We've been here for years. We didn't move anywhere. So we had two locations in Louisiana. We had one in New Orleans and we had one in Assumption Parish. They're like an hour and a half apart from each other. We've been here at the exact same time. All we did was close down New Orleans and kept this place going. No, we would have never. If we had stayed in California, we would have been closed down already because we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford to stay there. Oh, I get it, Dante. You're right. Yeah. So Assumption Parish is in Louisiana. Okay, it's in Louisiana. Thank you for that, Dante. You might be right. They don't realize that we're still in Louisiana. So, yes, we are still in Louisiana. Only an hour and a half away from New Orleans. That's all. And we like helping these smaller rural areas anyways. So we really do. New Orleans has many, many other dog rescues there, and they have a huge multi-million-dollar animal shelter. So that is why we like being out here in Assumption Parish, because it's rural, it's small. They don't have, a lot of these small little country areas don't have any animal control whatsoever. No, we're not a public facility. We haven't even got a solid volunteer program yet because I don't have anybody appointed to oversee volunteers or people that want to visit. Thank you for giving me crabs. Who did that? Someone just gave me crabs. It's a TikTok gift. It's actually a crab. He dances on my head. So yeah, we have traveled to Vermont before many times to do adoptions. But to be able to do a volunteer program and give tours, I need to like hire a person that just handles that. And right now I'm having a hard enough problem hiring a couple of new kennel people. It's not as easy as you guys think. I can't just have someone sitting at our gate like a Walmart greeter. It costs me money. So, and we can't allow people just to walk around the property on their own. So right now we're trying to get, where did all the dogs go from? Where did all the what dogs go from? Yes, Jeanette, my sons are still working for me. The problem with having someone do the volunteering program and the tours, you have to know the dogs. You have to know how to answer the questions. And unless you've worked there for years, there's no way of knowing. I can't just randomly pull somebody off the street and say, hey, give tours. When people come and say, what's that dog's name? What's that cat's name? I don't know. How long's that dog been here? I don't know. What kind of dog food do you guys feed? I don't know. You have to know what we do. And that's why in New Orleans, Earl was our appointed tour guide, Earl and Kyle. But they also doubled as kennel cleaners. So when they started with the tours, they just came over and did that because they knew every dog's name, everything. So yeah. Right, Kelly. Earl was your tour guide. Yep. How many dogs do we have right now? I'm told we have about 400, which is amazing because we had almost doubled that last year. Earl is still with us. Clifford, thanks for using all those little thingies. Yes, I have said it 8 kabillion times. Earl is still with us. I know there might be videos floating around of him dying too, but he's still with us. By the way, those of you over here on YouTube and Facebook, that is a QR code for donations. If you want to make a donation, you do that with your phone and it takes you right to our donation page. Yeah, Jenny, the tours were only easy at the warehouse because Earl was right there, or Kyle was right there. I think doing tours where we're at now would be way more fun because there's so much more to see. You get to walk around. I just don't have anybody to do them. Grace says, I'm being filtered. I didn't filter you. I would never filter you, Grace. I don't even know how to do that. And you have too much to do. You can't do tours. You have too much to do. Pamela, I would love to go to Salem, Massachusetts again. That was fun. Were you there when we did the thing there, the event? That was crazy when we went to Salem, Massachusetts. That was crazy. That was so much fun. An email address, Jennifer, the best way, let me get rid of this little dealy bob here. Captions. Here, this is our website. Okay, LouisianaDogRescue.com is our website. And you just go to that website and you can email from there. Thanks. Who gave me crabs? Somebody on TikTok just gave me crabs. Hey, Sydney, thanks for having my book. Crabs is a TikTok gift. Everybody relax. Nobody's technically gave me crabs. We are still in Louisiana. Yes, Charlene. Bo did get adopted many, many, many years ago. Many years ago. Yes, Charlene. The sanctuary property we have is 13 acres. No, Marie, we did not have the shop in New Orleans. It was closed down during COVID. The mayor of New Orleans closed the entire French Quarter down during COVID. Everything was shut down. Yeah, Karen, we just don't have a tour guide. And you have to understand something. We just did them for free. So I had to pay somebody to give free tours. And when we were in New Orleans, we actually tried to charge for tours at one point. Like, not much. Like, I think it was like $10 or something. Everybody got mad. They wanted free tours or nothing. Nobody came anymore. They would come to the gate and say, "What, we have to pay?" I'm like, wait, but you'll pay to get like a vampire tour or a ghost tour in the French Quarter or a swamp tour, but you won't give us $10 and we're a nonprofit? So yeah, we couldn't even charge anymore for tours. People wouldn't stop coming. And when they came, most of them didn't make donations. It was like we were like the zoo. They came in, looked at the dogs, asked to take pictures with people, and then left. So it was kind of like a slap in the face. A lot of times it was. So I don't have that extra money to pay someone to give tours, free tours. Thank you, Connie, for the super chat donation. I will be bringing blankets, towels, and toys on November 8th. Okay, Jenny, we gotta remember that. November 8th. Connie, if you can send us an email through our website, and that way I can let Jenny know. She's kind of like the gatekeeper for our property, so she can watch for you. Pamela, you were Corella. Okay. Oh my God. I do remember that. Yes, Julia, we still have the rescue. Yep. Is flooding bad an assumption? No. We don't have flooding here. Knock on wood. Angie, the wood panel signs, those fences got destroyed during one of our hurricanes. Yeah, everything. So we would have to start all over again. Hey, Allie from New Zealand. So just so you guys know, if you're wondering who I'm talking to, over there is live streaming on YouTube and Facebook, and then over here I'm live streaming on TikTok. Oh, Bree Lee, good luck to you. So that's why I keep going back and forth talking. Yes, Sophie, I am currently writing a couple of books at the same time. Yeah, I have a couple of people now that where their emails at? I'm looking here, that I have to interview for the job openings that we have. Tyler, we do have an Amazon wish list. I think it is on my Linktree link on the bio page right here on my TikTok account. Also, guys, those that are interested, I have to keep reminding everybody that the show was called Pitbulls and Parolees, which means prison is the other half of my life. And since our Animal Planet ended the network, I'm now trying to really catch back up with that, because Pitbulls and Parolees kind of dropped the ball. Like, they were more into the dogs than the other part of our life. So now I am keeping my word, and I'm getting more involved in my prison stuff. From hiring them, from setting up platforms where they can tell their story, to setting up platforms to where they can get pen pals. For those of you over here on the Tube or the Book of Face, I do have these two podcasts that I do, 90 Day Felon and Doing the Time with Tia Torres. They're both on TikTok. And Doing the Time with Tia Torres is on YouTube as well. And that's prison stuff, just prison stuff. So just putting that out there. Putting that out there. No, Cubby, we haven't talked to Country Matt. Who's that? That was, let's see, Melonman from Ireland. Hello. Whoops, lost my chat. Yes, Mariah still works at the rescue. Tanya does not. Oh, Gabriella was in here, Ange? I didn't even see. My YouTube channel, Stephanie, is under my name. So literally, you can, let me see if I have it here. You can just go to YouTube and type in my name in the search. She says she has good news. Okay. Oh, Gabriella, what's going on? What is going on, Gabriella? Look, Gabriella, I have a Post-it note with your name on it. Where's it at? When you make it to a Post-it note, that means I'm calling you. Look, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm not ignoring you. I have a Post-it note with your name on it. Well, you know what? I will, when I get done here, I'm going to make this note. I will message me your phone number because I have to leave. As soon as I'm done with this live stream, I have to go into town. Do I have to go into town? Yeah, maybe I won't. Message me your phone number again, or just message me on Facebook Messenger. Sorry, guys, I'm having side conversations. Why are you sad that Tanya doesn't work here? I mean, people do other things. I'm not sad. She's not sad. Julie's from Acton. Oh my God, that's a word I haven't heard in a while. Brendan, Animal Planet was sold and then squashed. So it was every show on Animal Planet went bye-bye. Okay. I got you. Let me see. Oh, I got your message. So I will respond as soon as I'm done here. Yep, I was going to get a hold of you today. You're on a Post-it note. That means you hit the big time. So yeah. Also too, pending bar any emergencies, I'm going to try to do Felon Fridays, meaning on Fridays, I do live streams with inmates, and these guys wanting to get their story out, wanting to get a pen pal. That's what I'm going to do on Fridays, Felon Fridays. Hey, Sonia from Germany. Someone from Denmark. Skulls. Heidi from Denmark. Do I still have Villalobos? Yes. Okay. Miss Jen, I will. So what I do for the pen pal thing is I just have a small group of guys at a time. Okay. And I keep plugging away till I get them some pen pals. For example, Pam, it'll be on both. It'll be on. Now, let me tell you guys something. For Felon Fridays, which is all my prison stuff, it will not be on any platform that says Villalobos Rescue Center. Okay? Just Tia Torres. Because the dog people said they just don't want to hear about the prison stuff. Okay? So anything on Felon Fridays, it's going to be on my platforms that are just my name, no Villalobos. So like my Facebook, my YouTube, my TikTok, which is right here. And then I'll let my Patreon people know as well. And like I said, I have My 2 prison platforms, well, actually 3 if you count 25 to wife, but mainly 2. The small group of guys that I try to find pen pals for, I just keep the small group until I get them. Now, for example, one of the guys, I helped him find love through one of my podcasts, one of my live streams. He found love. Yeah, he was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So I have some other guys on there, and these are guys, especially there's one especially that is so sincere, like so sincere. He wants somebody so much. Oh, Joanna, that's sweet of you. Well, join us here on Friday. Actually, what I'll do is I will go live here because this is like my main TikTok platform. And then with my other phone, I will refer you guys to my prison TikTok. That way I can get that kind of going too as well. But I have one particular guy. He's, I think, like 60, maybe. I just feel bad because he just, he keeps asking me, is anybody interested yet? He's got this really cute Kentucky twang. Like you can tell even though he's incarcerated in Ohio, and Ohio and Kentucky are right next door to each other. But man, when he talks, you can tell he's got a Kentucky twang. His name is Danny, and he's not in there for anything major. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, 52 and single, and you live in Kentucky. Woo! Felon Fridays might become exciting. The last time I brought this up, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go off track for a second. I get the apprehension of people saying, why would you want to write somebody in prison? They could rip you off. Guys, go to Netflix and watch The Tinder Swindler. And the same producers of The Tinder Swindler also produced a mini series called Love, Con, Revenge. Okay, Love, Con, C-O-N, Revenge. Same producers. It's all romance scams. And none of these guys have ever been to prison. So they can get you if they want to get you. You just got to be, a step ahead. So being in prison has zero to do with a guy being able to rip you off. Zero. Or the opposite, like a woman, if you're writing a female inmate. Zero. And when you watch those 2 shows, opens up your eyes. Opens up your eyes. You're like, oh my God. Like one woman on the Love, Con, Revenge show. Oh, you saw them, Tracy? Yeah, on the Love, Con, Revenge. One lady with 2 daughters, the man married her and convinced her he was a doctor. He posed as a doctor and nobody ever checked his credentials. And married for like 2 years and took her for like $2 million. He wasn't an inmate. Wasn't even a former inmate. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So don't let that, Tracy, and they get away with it. Yep. Because according to the law, if you gave them access to your bank cards or your bank account or money willingly, that's on you. Yeah, those guys, very, 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 very rarely do they get arrested. Very rarely. So, yeah, don't let the whole prison thing scare you. Oh, yes, you saw Captive? Well, I just watched the first episode of Captive because it was about Lucasville Prison, which is a little expose I'm going to dive into, Lucasville Prison. Yeah. Lucasville Prison. I've been hearing bad things about it for a very long time. It's in Ohio. And I am going to be doing a little deep dive into that place. Yep. 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 So Felon Fridays. Felon Fridays. I have a post-it note. I'm going to start it this Friday. And it's just going to be for my prison stuff. Hey, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea on YouTube. Thank you for becoming an ankle biter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Angie says, I've been with more than one person that's been in prison and I've never had a bad experience. My man now did a dozen years altogether, and we've been together for 13 years and is a great person. And we are 12 years apart. Well, that's a great romantic story, Angie. Great story. Okay. We're going to be on for about 15 more minutes, 20 more minutes. And then I'm going to go do my errands after I talk to Gabriella. Gabriella and Jamal, if you see them on here on TikTok. Somebody gifted me a galaxy. What does that mean? Is that something good? I've heard galaxies are good. Huh. I don't know. Thank you, whoever did that. I'll have to look up what they are. But Gabriella and Jamal, who's on TikTok here somewhere, she was actually on a reality show called Prison Brides. And her story was unique from all the other women on the show because her reason for doing the show was to bring more attention to her husband's case. He has always stated that he was wrongly convicted. And so Gabriella is in Europe, and she met Jamal through a prison pen pal website. And I think I reached out to them, right? I reached out to them, and she sent me his entire case, his case files. Okay. And you know, when you read the court documents and you're reading things, you're like, this doesn't sound right. And then you're starting to go, I think this guy could be telling the truth, that he really didn't do this. Her husband was convicted when he was very young, like a kid, like a teenager. He was convicted of taking the life of his best friend. Okay. No witnesses, no weapon found, no forensic evidence, no DNA. Hearsay, because someone said so. True story. It's true. I read it. Hearsay, because someone said, "Oh, he told me he did it." Another person, a third party. Basically, if one of you went to the police and said, "Oh, Tia told me she confessed to that crime," and the cops go, "Oh, okay, we believe you," and they came and arrested me. That is how Jamal got convicted. And I read it with my own eyes. Like, I'm not, because let's face it, no offense, Gabrielle, if you're listening, when the wife, the one that's in love, they're going to believe the best out of their person. So it takes an outsider to like look at things. So when I read it, I'm like, oh my God, it's the truth. Mm-hmm. Crazy, right? Crazy. And so he was given 40 years. And he's in the state of Michigan. And you can sit here all you want and say, oh, if you're in prison, you're guilty. Go look up wrongful convictions. Go to the Innocent Innocence Project website and see how many people were exonerated like 20, 25, 30 years later. And you're like, oh my, people do get wrongly convicted. It's on Netflix, The Innocence Files. They do get, think about yourself. Have you ever been accused of something that you did not do? And you're like, I didn't do this. There you go. There you go. Add to that, Gabriella is having a hard time. And I just, guys, you know me, I'm real. I just put it out there. She's having a hard time because she is a tall model, like looks like a model. Okay, this tall, slender, beautiful, like blonde white girl married to a black guy. And she's from Europe. So when she goes to the prison, let's just say she's not treated so well. Yeah. So there's that issue. And I know for a fact because I see it. I've seen it. Not with her, but with other people. So it's tough. It's tough. But anyways, apparently she has some uplifting news. So when we get done here, Alana, I was wrongly arrested back in 2012. See, there you go. There you go. Yep. The Innocence Files. It's a mini series on Netflix that will blow your mind because each episode's a different story. And there was a couple of them that I just jumped out of my seat and went, no. I'm going to give you a little teaser. One guy in Mississippi was convicted in the kidnapping and the taking the life of a little girl. Okay. Because when they found her body in the bayou or the pond, yes, Ange, you know where I'm going with this. They found marks all over her body that an expert said were teeth bites. And he actually testified as an expert dentist that those marks on that little girl they matched the teeth marks of this particular man. The guy did 20 some years before he got out. The Innocence Project took his case. They weren't teeth marks. You guys ready? You want to hear why he got convicted? They were bite marks from crawfish. They're little pinchers. Crawfish. They were crawfish bites or pincher marks. It's on Netflix, The Innocence Files. It's story after story of wrongly convicted people. Crawfish marks. And this dentist, it was like a plethora of, he wrongly testified on all these cases for years just because it made him feel important. He knew what the fuck he was doing. Yeah, I'm like going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Crawfish bites? You lie. You said that was a man. Oh yeah. Crazy. So when you watch stuff like that, and then you meet somebody like Gabriella and Jamal, yeah, you don't go, everybody says they're innocent. Okay. And then when I got to read, like I said, his court documents, Jamal's court documents, I'm like, Rachel, no shit, right? The dentist should have to do as much time as that guy did. No shit. I don't even think anything happened to him. I think he lost his license or something. That was about it. But yeah, it is 100% possible that somebody is wrongly convicted. 100%. Hell, there was a guy on was it the X? What was it? The X Factor or America's Got Talent? The older black man, the one that sang real blues. He's from Louisiana. He sang like really bluesy kind of music. Loved him. Oh, America's Got Talent. Mm-hmm. He was one that did like 30 years until they found out he was wrongly convicted. He's here. He's right here from Louisiana. So I'm very. This is why I wish I had more time, and I wish I had a team of people to get these stories out. And getting contacted by or reading a post by some other girl about this prison in Ohio, Lucasville, which I was familiar with, because while Tony was in Ohio, I kept hearing about Lucasville prison and the disgusting conditions there. And so now I'm interested. Now I want to dig into it, and I want to bring some light to it. Sinful sin? Exactly. Patricia, glad he wasn't my dentist. Well, he was making bank up the prosecutor's office. He was like their permanent witness. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? On the payroll. Pipples and Pearlies is over, Kelsey. It's totally over. There's no more Animal Planet. Animal Planet is kaput. Animal Planet is gone. Who is, hold on here, guys. Let's see what's going on here. What the hell's going on here? Okay. I've just got a lot of messages here, guys. Oh. Okay. Okay, let me catch up here. Sorry. Jess wants to know, how can I help my brother? They gave him 15 years with no evidence or criminal past. That's an open-ended question. You know, I don't have a whole lot of faith in attorneys. Yeah, they're pretty much thieves themselves, but you do need an attorney to help you, fight a case. I learned on my own how to figure things out. I've helped with many cases of people I know, and I've just done my own homework. I became my own private investigator, and I guess you'd say I'm kind of like a backwoods attorney. I just kind of started to find things out myself. So, will I come to Florida to do what, Nicole? I'm not sure what you mean. We go to Florida all the time to do adoptions. Okay, where are we at? I got seven-ish more minutes, and then I got to go do my stuff. Oh, yeah. See, you've paid several and they all do nothing. 100%, Jess. It depends on what you're trying to do. Are you saying that he didn't do what they convicted him of? Or are you saying they overcharged him and gave him too much time? It just depends on where you're going with this. Yes, Nicole, we do adoptions in Florida. Yes. You have to go through our website, Nicole. Here's our website. I'm going to put it right here. Right here. Here you go. Right here, LouisianaDogRescue.com. And you can go there and look at the dogs and fill out an application. And that's how it starts. Okay, back here. Back to the TikTokers. Okay. You're welcome, Nicole. You are welcome. I see you guys are having a conversation here on TikTok, and I don't know what you're talking about. What did I miss, Ange? What did I miss? What did I miss? I wish I had an iPhone. Well, not. I don't really wish I had an iPhone. Do you know with an iPhone you can do a double live? Like I could, if I had an iPhone, you can put like a little square up here and make like another live within a live. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Surviving Animal Rescue. Ashley, that may be my podcast. I actually have one myself, Surviving Rescue. I have it on my YouTube channel, and I think it's on here on TikTok, and it's on Patreon. When you try to get on one of my pages, it's going to a porn site. Well, that's interesting. Angela, where are you trying to go that's going to a porn site? Are you trying to get on our website? Oh, corn. Sorry, TikTok. Corn. Do tell, though. Do tell. Where are you trying to get on our website? I mean, when in Rome, there was the Romans. Although, I do have something funny to share with you guys. So, Angela, where are you trying to get on? Where are you? What Angela Peak? What website are you trying to get to? Speaking of that, where's it at? I recently had somebody contact me. I'm not going to go into detail right now because TikTok will get their feelings hurt. TikTok makes you say corn, because they won't let us be adults and say it the right way. But I did recently have someone contact me, looked up information on me from many years ago. And for those of you that did not know this about me, but I was a madam for a minute. But somebody is trying to sell me another business of ill repute. They sent me this amazing sales pitch. Oh my God. So if anybody is interested in buying the Shady Lady, it is for sale in Nevada, where they all are, because that's where it's legal. The Shady Lady. You know what? I'm helping out here. They're selling the Shady Lady. It's in Nevada. It is a house of ill repute. I bet you didn't know what that word means, TikTok. And yeah, honestly, this is the best, most organized, professional sales pitch deck I have ever received in my entire life. Like, the guy that put this together, good for him. A free voucher to stay one night for free at the Shady Lady. Thank you. Hundreds of dollars off plane tickets if I want to come there. Oh, look at this. So if any of you are looking for a business, an outside business venture, contact Intimate Dealings. And I just saw this now. Making brothels great again. Come on, you gotta laugh at that. You gotta laugh at that, guys. I think I need to talk about this on my Tia Torres Unmuzzled podcast. I don't think it is meant for this podcast, this live stream. I might upset some people. We'll save it for Tia Torres Unmuzzled, where I don't care if anybody gets embarrassed, offended, ashamed. It's just say it as I say it. I mean, I'm just looking out. trying to help them sell the place. I mean, it's in Nevada. I can't buy it. It's too far away. You notice I said it's just too far away. Hang on to it. Hey, Ange, I got it all right here. I mean, they FedExed it to me. I'm like, how come you sent this to me? They're like, well, we looked you up and we saw that Taylor, you weren't supposed to know this stuff about me. I don't want you to have a bad image of me in your mind. All right? Anyways. Yes, we'll save that for Tia Torres Unmuzzled. Okay. Well, now that I've pitched a brothel for sale, I'll probably get in trouble now for that. Yes, Life for Paws and Villalobos Rescue Center are one and the same, Linda. Yes. Yes. They are. Taylor. Plug your ears, Taylor. Shh. Oh, it's all in good fun, Clifford, right? Hopefully. Pam on TikTok, I'm under my name, Tia Torres. Yep. I mean, I have a bunch of different TikTok accounts, but the one I'm on right now is Tia Torres. Yep. I think it's Tia.Torres13. I think that's my handle. Okay, guys. Oh, thank you, Clifford. Yep, me, Ange. I got to go back to work too. Thank you for whoever scanned the QR code. All right, guys. I have got to go back to work. Been here for an hour. And I'll be here tomorrow. Afternoon time, noontime-ish. Oh, no, tomorrow I won't. Oh, I have to go to New Orleans. Oh, I have to go to the dentist. Oh, my gosh. Well, if I make it out alive, I'll be back here tomorrow night or Thursday. So, yeah. What account shows the dogs? Anything Villalobos Rescue Center, Miss J. Anything Villalobos Rescue Center. Tia Torres, anything Tia Torres. I can talk about anything. Dog, prison, books. Yeah. But Villalobos Rescue Center, that is dog stuff. Buddy, I'm going to go. I will catch up with you either tomorrow night or Thursday afternoon. Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry I couldn't get to everybody's question. I got a lot of people on here at one time. But I appreciate those of you that did hang out and put up with my not always safe conversations. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye, TikTok. I'm going to say bye to you first. Bye. Okay, Facebook and YouTube. I will see you either tomorrow night or Thursday.